I'm just a guy telling you all real information concerning nitro RC vehicles. That's it.
Let's hope some fun. Let's hope some fun. Let's hope some fun. Let's hope some fun. Let's hope some fun.
Seeing as I'm a fan of Badlands, I had to jump the opportunity to get a few extra sets. Next, I decided to get another center diff. So I have the standard, Torsen, and Spider. I got one of those easy starts or simple starts, whatever they call it. Next up is something a big need, and these are these O-rings for the diff housing of the Hyper 7. Next are the plastic parts for the 12mm Hyper 7 shock. Now the next item is definitely not a need. It was an impulse buy. Is the PCR shock tower. PCR shock tower. Okay, kids, it's time for
Part 3. Part 3. Part 3.
Ready.
the next item is a need for any refresh, regardless of vehicle. That would be the fuel tank. Here's the existing one that I have, and it's actually in good shape. This is to protect it from the pipe, or actually protect the pipe from this. But regardless, I cannot stress enough the importance of switching out fuel tanks. It is a serviceable item, trust me. I definitely change the fuel tanks, I would say, at least every 2 gallons. I at least begin looking at it for any sort of leaks. And I've done videos on how you can test it for leaks. It's very easy. Now, just for those who might be new or might be struggling and looking for ideas, I would say 100% of the time that I've switched out a tank with at least 2 gallons.
Drastic improvement.
Like that. Next up, we have a little thing, but a big thing. Well, very simple. Like you see here, a glow plug. Now, one thing about this.
This ain't no hot plug. It's a medium hot plug. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a big difference. Hot plug ain't gonna do for you. You get that medium hot plug, it's gonna roar like a lion.
Please don't tell me that you forgot.
Well, I couldn't tune my engine with the warm plug, so I put a medium warm in it, and then that thing
All together now?
roared like a lion.
That's fairy tale shit, people. Because that same wise man dropped more gold. But trust me when I tell you, be very, very cautious when switching brands of glow plugs. Listen, I would love nothing more than to bust out some of my glow plugs and start doing some analysis, but I've been there, done that, and have
Learned lessons.
I see these guys that say, oh, this glow plug is the best glow plug, this pipe is the best pipe, or whatever. But they're not comparing it against anything. I can't just sit here and give you my opinion on something unless I have something to substantiate it with. With glow plug over Rossi, I've run
Numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8, both in TF and TC, which is short and long bodies respectively. CTO 5, CTO 6, CTO 7, C7 TGH, C8 TGH, C9 TGH. For their S series, I run C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8, C9. And in the event I forgot, I've also run C6 TGC. Now, as for OS plugs, I run LC3, LC4, R5, P3, P4, P5, RP6, and RP6. As for O'Donnell plugs, I run 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 247, 260, 266, 267, 277, 287, 288, 289, and 299. Most of them in both standard and turbo. I run Protec plugs, T4, T5, T3. Then we have McCoy, 8, 9, 55, 59. As for Orion, number 4, 5, 6, and 7, I run Pico plug. 5S, 6S, 7S, C5TF, P5TH, P6TH, and P7TC. As for Reds, I run number 3, number 4, number 6, number 7. I run HPI, the R4, R5, and R3. I've also run Dynamite number 3, which is one of my favorite plugs, by the way, in addition to Works. Number 4, number 5, and number 6.
And all I've done there is scratch the surface. Remember, there's more to a glow plug than just its temperature.
We're gonna just slap that shit down.
So going back to timing, which is what I call the head button, the shims, the sleeve, the clearance among those objects, and the different parameters that are available under certain conditions. I promise you,
This is something we do.
but check this out. For anybody who's stuck around this far, I'm not sure what you're looking for, but I'll definitely give you
Some facts.
So, tell me which one of these planetary gears is OFNA, which one is Hobeo, and which one is HPI. Listen guys, their diffs are 90% compatible. Once again, I'm sure you all know. Facts. I mean, facts are facts. How do you change truth? I don't know. That's all up in that ass. But I'll spare everybody else from that. Alright, so for the next item, we'll play a little game.
This is my ramp.
I'm sure I've dropped a few videos of my vehicles jumping off this bad boy. As you can see, what we do is we decorate it with stickers of products that we own and support. So, for this next item, what we'll do is test your awareness. Take a good look at the picture in front of you, because in a moment it's going to change. You'll see the sticker of the new item. See if you can tell the difference between these two pictures. See it? I'll show you again. Here and here. Did you see it? And quickly one more time with another picture. Here's before, here's after. And finally, in this shot, if you can't see it, well, I can't really help you much further. It'll be okay, just take a deep breath, kick back, and enjoy the rest of the video. And for everybody else, you can see I got a set of James tires. Now here's the beautiful thing about that, sir. Although I'd never had a set, I'd been hearing so many good things about them, I got 2 sets. So I first started noticing guys that are track running these about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And at that time, these James racing tires were a little bit overpriced for me. So, I just stuck with the usual. However, I recently, found a good deal. And so I got 2 sets of Dot Evos. And boy, I tell you what, they feel really, really good. Like, I cannot tell you how good they feel. Additionally, it's quite interesting because, forget shocks and differentials, and even clutch and pipe and engine, etc. Tires are, those are the great equalizer from what I've learned. And it's something I was actually very stubborn about for some time and kind of didn't want to believe, or I'm not really sure, but, I just kind of had to learn the hard way about that. But here's the beautiful thing about that, sir. One of the reasons I have yet to do an in-depth video on tires, which is on my list by the way, is because
I'm still learning about them.
And by that, I obviously understand the rules, if you will, to tires. I mean, I've been doing this a long time. But it's one thing to understand that there are different types of pins, as an example, right? Small, medium, large, square, round, tractor style, skull head style. And this doesn't even consider the alignment of the pins, horizontal versus vertical, which, affects forward traction, side bite, which is affected by your camber and your caster. And we haven't even discussed compound and inserts, any of that yet. I understand all the rules, but when I say I'm learning, this means I get to, as an example, experience running a cross pin with super soft compounds on a wet pavement and say, yep, those work well. Or nope, it's a myth. But with that said, the succinct version is that I got 2 sets of James Racing Tires .evo soft compound. I'm going to run them on multiple vehicles. I'll run them on Cypress 7, I'll run them on my Serpent, my X-Ray, Mugen, my Lucy's. I'll let you know how they do. Now what's next? I've got an idea. Relax. This is a story about engine break-in.
Check this out. Good, strong listeners. I'm going to tell you the story. Another time.
Lord, that went downhill pretty quickly, guys. I apologize for that, but we seem to have gone over our allotted time trying to keep these bad boys under 10 minutes, which is the reason I'm breaking these out into multiple parts. If you recall, I originally had all this shit in one video. To that end, I'm starting to become officially, what do the kids call it? Starting the Hyper 7. You have to understand, this vehicle's been sitting for at least, 2 years now, I believe. And so it's a true refresh. I mean, sitting out in the open, too, it's dusty, all that shit. But, again, the way I've maintained it and kept it and housed its parts is knowing at any time in my life I want to get up and get
Cracking.
with that buggy, I can.
And so I am.